We're back. En route. Guys, I just realized something, and I'm literally kicking myself in the gut for it. I forgot to include the audio. Yeah, I know. So, yeah, I'm a bit mad for that. Anyways, yeah, let's get on with the rest of the event. I'll try and commentate as best I can. Oh, how bloody ironic. Second I get here. Right, so, as you can see the leaderboard, there are the people here, and Chris, for qualifying, was going on the order of, people that were on the list, and I was second, so, yeah, honestly, that was perfect timing. So anyways, here's my qualifying run. It was pretty decent. I mean, not my best, as I've done like a billion runs before this, just training for this. And, yeah, could have gotten a bit more outside there, and yeah, this is me basically just warming up. And basically, I had the chills, and I had chills literally because, one, it was cold in my room because it was Florida. It was like 50-something degrees at the time. And I was freaking shaking because it was my first trip comeback in a while. But overall, that was a solid run, so, yeah, nothing really to complain about there. And how ironic is this? What is it? But basically, like I said, Chris was going down the line, and how ironic, the other member of Team Burst, Dubs, aka GT Driftkingz, went up next. The irony is too real, so I'm not going to explain it again. Dubs had a pretty decent run going in here, and as you'll see later, he did better than I did. No big. But a little bit of an announcement. For next season of ICFDC, whenever Chris decides to start it up again, we got it's a pretty special announcement. I'm not gonna like break it just yet because that wouldn't make any sense. But yeah, that's basically that. And yeah, we'll see you next year. Oh yeah, you guys may not know that guy in the Chevy Hoonigan Nova, but I know him very well. Isaac B 2003. If I'm not mistaken. This was the guy that I lost to in my last season as a competitor in ICFDC. It was me and him in the finals, and yeah, so basically I lost him by 2 points if you guys don't remember. Yeah, that was a bit heartbreaking, but either way, a pretty solid qualifying run from so far from Isaac in his Nova. I believe he made that design just today, by the way. We were like practicing earlier, and he literally broke off and made that design. It's pretty epic. So, yeah. Alright, next up on qualifying, we got Luke Rebs, 1917, a newcomer to the series, if I'm not mistaken. At least in my eyes, I haven't seen this guy drift yet, and from what I'm seeing right now, he threw a solid run down out there. Well, solid 2 qualifying runs, nothing like too crazy. He just, took it slow, and, sometimes slow and steady wins the race. So, yeah, Chris made a comment that I didn't catch about how he hasn't seen anyone drift or swing yet, and I can safely say the same thing. Neither have I. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, especially on that car, it actually looks pretty clean. But I don't know, that's just a rare car for me to see. With that, well, rare room for me to see in that. Anyways, pretty solid run, and next, last but not least, Blue Blitz has returned, ladies and gentlemen. This is not going to be cut out here, so, yeah, this is Blue, and he kind of didn't know, like, when to go, so Chris had to give him a little horn thing, so we'll just wait on that. Well, we were trying to tell him to go, but he didn't, know when to go, but anyways, a little quick side note, and I told him this in ICFDC in the party that we were in. That 370 looked pretty friggin' sweet. Yeah, here he goes. So off the line, and yeah, this is where I kind of turned away because obviously this run wasn't really the greatest. I mean, what is it? I think he didn't really like practice. I mean, and that's fine. What is it? He just didn't like know the track, so he just he got that part sorted out well, and then he just spun out. So yeah, that was kind of just over and done with there. So yeah. Now before we get into this next run here, what is it? You'll see it here in a few minutes. On the top of Isaac's car, this is a very funny meme. You'll see it here in a few minutes. Yeah, there it is. I can't, but Jerry can. I get the pun. Isaac, if you're watching, that was a very funny meme. Well, not meme, but pun there, like stuff. Alright, we're moving on. I like this little shot of the back of the car and stuff. And yeah, I forgot what was actually going on here, but yeah, just I don't know why. I would have been to a. By the way, an explanation to why I wasn't at season 3. I would have been at season 3, but I was on a little family trip to St. Croix for personal reasons that I'd rather not explain. So yeah, the reason I wasn't there was because what is it? I had family reasons and stuff. So here's went to qualifying. But yeah, that's why I couldn't be there. I was at the airport the second he said they were going live, so yeah, I was basically done there. Anyways, round 2 qualifying. Talk about that another day. F3D Swift, this is his second run, and I gotta say that Corvette put up a pretty amazing showing for what is it? The first time me actually seeing it drift. I mean, I was gonna get anywhere because it's a Corvette. No one really drifts with a Corvette unless you're Daigo Sato. Yeah. But yeah. Otherwise, pretty. What is it? Pretty solid run. I mean, not really that bad. Not much here. And now it's my turn. So here we go. Just getting ready here. By the way, the whole team burst thing was made up by Dubs. I don't know if you'll hear that later in the video, but this whole thing was Dubs' idea, and I mean, honestly, it turned out pretty well, but yeah. So wasn't really gonna go fast. Oh, and by the way, while I'm going here, this wasn't originally supposed to be our first team run. Our first team run was supposed to be season 2. But Dubs' Xbox had a bit problems there, so might have heard that season 2 video. But yeah, he kind of died on him, so he had to get it fixed, and thankfully it was fixed and ready to go for the season. It's a pretty solid run by me. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've done better. I mean, it's not
top that Dubs,
best, but just nerves and stuff getting the best of me.
Top that Dubs
Stuff.
Friendly competition.
Alright, qualifying part 2. This time Dubs is going for his second one, the second member of Team Burst, as we mentioned. Having that different paint job on that S13. By the way, let me know in the comments, which one looks better, mine's or his? I'm thinking, well, mine's look pretty cool, but Dubs looks pretty cool as well. Pretty solid line going through here. Like we mentioned, we practiced this like a billion times in the past few days. So the line up, kind of clipping the grass just a bit there, nothing too crazy. And he told me all throughout the thing he was shaking. It's because this was his first one in about what 5-6 years. He told me. He may correct me in the comments, but yeah, that was pretty good. Anyways, now we're jumping once again straight into this. Isaac's going for his second run. See, he's kept that number 1 that he had in his R34. What I want to know is what happened to the R34. So, not R34, sorry, R32. I'm an idiot. But either way, I don't know what happened to that. Did he ditch it last season or something? But, yeah, oh well. And I saw a glimpse of Season 3, and actually, it looked pretty good. All of Team Dog was there. And another question I have is, what happened to Team Dog? Green Wasp, he was on. I don't know necessarily what happened. I guess he couldn't necessarily sign up in time. But anyways, another solid run from Isaac. So, yeah. Next up is Mr. Luke. Mr. Luke, as they say, in his 240. Once again, threw down another pretty good run, actually. It wasn't good, it wasn't bad, it was just decent, you know. See, we've seen, well, we haven't really seen we've extremes here, but we've seen people kind of take it to the extremes. Some people do good, some people do necessarily totally bad and spin out. Sorry, Bullbits. But anyways, yeah, it's been pretty good. Not as intense, I would say, as the last one, because, I'd say, do we have a lot of people show up? No, because in the last lobby we had like, what, 11 people. That's with the Team Dog people added. But regardless, anyways, solid run from Mr. Luke. But I believe next, if I'm not mistaken, Blue Blitz is going for another run. Yes, he is. Well, I keep getting like a close-up look at his 370Z. I don't know how he meant. Well, I know how he made that. It just took time, but just looked awesome. So, yeah, solid run. Blue Bits actually throwing down. So he knows what he's doing. He can throw down. That's what I respect about Blue Bits. Last time we saw him, he was in a Jaguar. Well, last time I saw him, I don't know if he was in Season 3. But, yeah, pretty solid run in a 370Z. Oh, a little bit. Yeah, that must have been my camera right there. And nice. Solid run from Blue Bits. But, yeah, it's time to reveal the results, I guess. So, can't really hear the results, but, yeah. It took a while, but the people being eliminated from this season of Formula Drift ICFDC were sadly Blue Bits with the awesome looking 370Z and Luke. So they will not be advancing on to the finals. And the people that obviously... Right, sorry for that random cutout. I tried to, face the entire... Well, apparently the entire thing cannot be exported for some strange reason. For this entire full stream, so this is going to have to be in the next video. But the people advancing are myself, Dubs, aka GT Driftkingz, Isaac, the only lone member of Team Dog, and F3D Swift. Join us next time for part 2 of the broadcast, coming here to Kids in Power 43. Goodbye, and, well, good night if you're watching this somehow. Goodbye. Hey, that's my line.
So far, pretty
Beautiful,
good, pretty nice.
beautiful initiation through here. Nice into this area. Cool. Sweet, sweet. Getting that outside. Nice, Isaac. Nice.
Transitions, looking sweet.
Looking sweet, as they say. Get that one from Mr. Cosin. Tell him.
Oh.